Hey, good morning, everyone. It is a Friday. Thank you so much for joining us for today's episode of Upper Michigan Today. It's a cooking show. We haven't had a cooking show in a while.
I know. We've been sat up in these seats for a long time. We haven't even had the counter or done any that kind of stuff. So we're going to be
excited
talking about the upcoming Brew Feast, which is happening in just a couple weeks in Marquette. It's a pairing of food with beer, with food.
Can you tell she's been practiced? Everything is a song now.
I just get sing-songy when I hear food anyway. I know, it's just what being in a musical, it's my entire personality now, literally.
It is. Hey, Tia, could you help me with this? No, I have rehearsal. That's like the ongoing joke now. Tia can't do anything because she had rehearsal, has rehearsal, maybe he's going to be on the... We're barely into it, too.
Oh, I'm so dramatic.
6 weeks later, I can't imagine what it's going to be.
Anywho, let's take a look outside.
Okay, she's like, move on. Ooh, it's actually not bad right now, but I know it's okay. It's going to be windy.
It has been windy.
Okay, it's going to keep being windy. I heard Cameron say this morning, any loose items out in your yard or by your garage or anything, take them in, tie them down because it's going to get windy. And then we have kind of this like ongoing chance of rain all weekend long. So if you have any outdoor plans for the weekend, include a raincoat, include an umbrella. Ooh, already raining up in Houghton. Wow, it looks busy there right now, doesn't it? People are really hustling.
People heading to class is kind of, I feel like prime time for class maybe. I don't know if that's the direction they're going to, but yeah, busy morning up in Houghton, and it's going to be kind of busy, those streets this weekend anyway. There's the Parade of Nations is happening, and that's across Houghton and Hancock.
Right.
That's actually tomorrow, and the parade starts at 11 o'clock. And it goes along Quincy Street in Hancock and Sheldon Avenue in Houghton. And then the Multicultural Festival begins at noon right after the parade at D Stadium. And this is just a celebration of multiculturalism and ethnic diversity in the Keweenaw.
And then we have another event happening over the weekend, the Stake the Lake. Tia, you did a live shot kind of leading up to this, encouraging people to get stakes, use them to recognize loved ones. So explain Stake the Lake is.
Okay, yeah, so it's this fundraiser, it's going on its 5th year in Munising. And what it does is it raises funds for cancer patients in Alger County. So the money goes directly to the people and the family that needs the money. So whether that's for food while you're traveling, for your hospital bills, for your hospital stays, those sorts of things, the basic needs that a family might need. And it works by you can either purchase a stake or a cross, and the stake signifies someone who's battled cancer and survived, and the crosses, of course, signify somebody who has passed away. And so beginning today, the organizers will line the stakes up along M28 along the lake shore, and then tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m., there will be a walk to accompany that, and it will be just about a mile long. It will go and the people will take a look at all the stakes. They'll see all of the people's loved ones that may or may not still be here.
Do you know how many people will be represented? When you did the live shot, how many have they sold? Do you remember?
It was quite a few hundred actually.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure it's going to be quite a scene. And one of the pieces that I remember from your interview, you were talking with one of the organizers, and she said, it's kind of neat to hear, you'll see someone's name and a story or a memory, it'll spark something, so while it can be a little bit somber, it can also be like this moment of reflection, and it's not necessarily sad, it brings to light some really positive moments, and I thought that was a special thing that came out of it.
And the stakes and the crosses, Sue Pastenault, she makes all of the crosses herself. She decorates them. She does a really lovely job, not just putting people's names on them, but personalizing them with messages, little images, just so that when people do walk by, they can kind of see just a little glimpse of what they may have been like or what they may have been to their family. And so those will be lined up for the next 2 weeks. So if you're in Munising, you'll be able to check those out. But so far in its 5 years, this fundraiser has given back $100,000 to the community.
It's amazing. I'm sure, like I said, it's just going to be a sight to see. And so if you're driving through Munising, expect to see that. And just take a moment and reflect on on what that means. All right, and then we continue on with the busy weekend. You're not going to be there, but
No, I have rehearsal.
Tia has rehearsal, so she's not going to be at this event. However, a number of people from TV6 who don't have rehearsal will be at the NMU tailgate. It's kind of like their kickoff to the football game happening tomorrow. That's 11 to 1:30 outside the Superior Dome. So I know I'll be there. Andrew Lacombe will be there. Do you know anyone else that's coming? I think MK is going.
I don't know, I'm not too sure. Nathan?
Oh, yeah. Nathan, our morning producer, will be there. So we have quite a few people that will be swinging on by. And, there will be music, free food, a photo booth, bounce houses. I'm hoping Wildcat Willie will be there.
You best
I
believe.
love Wildcat Willie. And, of course, cheerleaders, marching band. It's the first time that they've done an event like this, so TV6 decided to sponsor it and help kick it off. So excited for that. The game then starts at 2 o'clock. So, yeah. Rain or shine.
Rain or shine, baby.
Rain or shine. I'll bring my rain jacket. I will have fun with that. Have fun at rehearsal.
Thanks, I will.
Never going to see Tia ever again.
You do right here, right now.
I do. I know.
Okay,
I see you enough, actually. I probably don't need to see you on the weekends.
Exactly. Let us have our time.
Well,
one more thing we wanted to talk about before we really dove into Brew Feast is book club, because we have our book club show coming up next week on Wednesday, the 21st, and we are reading Barbara Kingsolver's Demon Copperhead. Elizabeth, you finished this book even before we even started it. I'm still finishing this one, but unlike pretty much all of the other books we've read for a book club, I'm a lot further along.
Good.
And I'll probably have this one.
I really need you to finish it.
I need to finish it.
Yes,
I mean, just for my sake. This book is so captivating.
It is.
It's incredible to listen to that. I don't want to listen to it unless I have at least an hour of time to give to it, because I can't just tune in for 15 minutes, because what is going to happen to little demon next?
I know.
Anytime it goes up, it goes down.
I know.
And it's so sad but so real.
It is.
And
it's eye-opening to think, wow, this is actually something that is probably someone's life.
People
it's very easily you can see it.
Yeah, people go through this. So
yeah.
If you haven't already picked that book up, we suggest giving it a read. I mean, even if you don't finish it by Wednesday, even if you're not involved in our book club discussions, it's well worth it.
It really is. This is probably this book has I just love it. And it is definitely the favorite of the book club so far, which I've had a lot of favorites. But this one is, it's real good.
For me, it's this one and Remarkably Bright Creatures.
That was my other one too.
Yeah.
I know.
I've lent out my copy to multiple people to read that, and they all love it too, and they've cried, and it's so good. But anyway, book club discussion happening on Wednesday. You should make sure to join our Facebook group. All booked up. I think you have to give us a request. I will share the link to that on my Facebook page as well, though, if you're not already involved, and then you can easily join it.
And if Tia doesn't have rehearsal, I'd like to do a live chat, next week to talk about this book, because this book also, there are a lot of things to talk about.
Well, we can do it right after the show.
Okay,
I'll be
You won't have rehearsal?
No, not until the evening. I'm good.
Okay, so we'll grab Tia while we have her finish the book this weekend. Okay, she's on it.
I'm almost done. Okay, but now moving forward with our show.
Starting to smell good in here.
Yes, it is. That's the smell of the third annual.
Is it chives?
I think it is.
Green onion.
Well, it's the smell of the third annual Brew Feast cooking up in here. We have the president of the NMU Hospitality Club joining us in the studio to cook us up a little something and to talk more about this fundraising event and how you can get involved.
We'll be right back.